Police officers are responsible for enforcing the law, but what happens when lawyers question their actions? Here are different times when idiot cops got owned by lawyers.
Stop, 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 get off of me! Get off of me! My child is in the car, stop! Stop! Get off of me! You're gonna make me drop my phone. Please set my phone down. I'm going to stop right there.
This is Catherine Henry, a constitutional lawyer. On November 3rd, 2020, on the day of the general presidential election, Catherine found herself in a parking lot in Allegan County, Michigan, accompanied by a few others. Allegedly positioned near a polling station, she was engaged in presenting campaign literature for the elections. The Allegan County Sheriff's Office deputies arrived on the scene. They contended that no individual could park or set up any structure on township property designated for public use, particularly on Election Day, without prior permission from the township's clerk or an official. However, the law also stipulates that an individual is permitted to disseminate election-related information beyond 100 feet from the polling area.
Hey, I have this deputy here who says that he's arresting me and he's towing my car.
I'm asking you to leave, and if you won't leave, then you will be arrested.
He's saying that the
township
your
ID?
Yes. I'm sorry, just a minute.
I asked for your ID. I don't, that's not how it works. You're
no, you already are violating the law.
I'm not violating any law.
You're violating the law.
I asked you for your ID. You are
not even following the resolution from the county or from the township. Okay. The one that you guys gave us earlier, the one that you were reading from. Did you read it?
No.
It says you can't stop us. You're not touching my car.
Yeah, we're gonna.
No, you're not.
So are you willing to leave? Yes.
You have no right to do this.
Are you willing to leave?
You do realize it's abusive process and malicious prosecution.
Okay.
Yes, you're violating federal. I don't care. You're on the hook, not him.
No preference? Okay.
You have no right to do this to me.
So he's here trying to arrest me. This is our setup. So we are nowhere near the 100-foot mark, which is the drain in the road, right between where that silver truck and that car are pulling out. That's the 100-foot mark where you can't be past it in the other direction, because those doors right there are the doors to get into the precinct. And the law clearly says we can't be within 100 feet. We also can't be impeding anybody from getting in. So they are, he says he's going to arrest me if we don't leave right now, because the township owns this property and the township said that we have to leave. Funny thing is, the township has a resolution that specifically says we have the right to be here. And he doesn't want to read the resolution again. He doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't want to read the law or the constitutional provisions that allow us to be here. Oh, the 100 feet is way over there.
I don't know the address right off the top of my head.
Okay, so you're aware, I know you two have already met, so this is Mary Lou, she's the township supervisor.
I know.
Okay? So she already spoke with you.
I know, earlier today, okay. And then I went back and we kind of came up with
She has something to say.
Okay.
I explained to you that we have this resolution that's not allow...
No, it says you do. I'm just asking you guys to read it. Nothing in this resolution shall be construed to interfere with MCL 168.931K, which allows, guys, it allows a person to disseminate campaign literature on Election Day when a person is beyond 100 feet from an entrance.
We're not contesting MCL 168.
No. It's saying we have a right. It says this resolution says we have a right to be here. We're allowed to be here as long as we're beyond the 100 feet. That's what it says.
That part has nothing to do with this part.
What part?
You may not leave a vehicle on township property beyond the time necessary to transact township business.
But it says right here that nothing in this is meant to...
But that does not say anything about leaving a vehicle on township property beyond township business hours.
So you were asked to leave, okay, do you understand that? So you were asked to leave, are you willing to leave, yes or no?
So all of you, let's see, this is Deputy Bussell, am I saying that correct?
Anderson. Yep.
Deputy
Langlois.
Anderson.
Yep.
Deputy Bussell, Deputy Anderson, and Deputy Langlois are telling me that they're going to arrest me. Can I hold on a second.
Henry maintained that she was within the permissible distance and was present there legally. Nonetheless, it seemed that the deputies had different intentions.
I know you just came, and I'm trying to be calm, but as you can tell, I'm a little. Sir, let me finish the sentence. Can I ask you 5 minutes? Can I ask you for 5 minutes to talk about what the law actually says?
You've already talked to the supervisor. They've asked you to
She
leave.
has no right to stop me from being here.
Are you willing to leave, yes or no?
You have no right to. You're violating the law.
Okay, we have a right to ask you.
Can you? No, you don't.
The prosecutor's is on board with the trespassing.
Oh, I don't care what the prosecutor says. You can't trespass.
Are you willing to leave?
I'm asking if you're willing to look at the law.
Are you willing to leave?
Possibly if you look at the law.
Okay, this has nothing to do with what she's requesting you.
Yeah, but she can't override the law.
Are you willing to leave?
This is Mary Lou, I can't read her last name, clerk of Layton Township, so also someone who's violating our rights.
Persistently citing the provisions of the law that permit her involvement in the campaign, Catherine Henry consistently argues her right to be present. Despite warnings from the township's clerk and the police urging Henry to leave the area, the deputies ultimately opted to take action.
Go ahead and turn around.
No. Are you willing? No. Stop, get off of me! Get off of me! My child is in the car, stop! Get off of me! You're gonna make me drop my phone. Please, when he set my phone down, I'm going to stop right there.
This is absolutely unnecessary.
If you are stop, please, I'm asking you. I will leave right now.
You've already had your
My child is in the, I will leave right now. Can you just let me vote? I want to vote, and then you can arrest me.
You vote at this precinct?
No.
Okay. So you don't have evidence here?
I do, right there. My child is here.
Okay, are you willing to leave?
No, you do not. I'm not.
I just voted. That's all I did, and I signed a petition, so I'm just a bystander, sir.
Please, my child is in the car. I want the okay.
Are you willing to leave?
Please, I have a right to leave.
I am going to, and I'm going to.
You are not acting according to the Constitution. I need your keys for your. I can't get them. They won't let me give you my keys.
Get her child.
How old is your child?
6.
That's my daughter. Yeah.
And if this is what we have to do, that's okay.
Give me a horse. Wow. Let me sit down. Stop. I need to bend my head down. Stop.
Thank you.
Stop. I'm going to sit down. Let me sit down. Let me sit down. Let me sit down. Let me sit down. Oh my God, you're hurting me. Let me sit down. You are hurting me. Please stop hurting me. I'm trying to sit down. Please stop pulling me like this.
After a few moments of her screaming, Catherine Henry was eventually released by the police. She later explained that her motivation to address the situation promptly was fueled by concern for her daughter, who was in the car, and she didn't want her to be frightened by the altercation with the police.
Oh my God, you make things happen. I go, you damn right, I do. Things happen. I'm a together. Okay. And I married. We live. I'm over in Dayton's Township in Christmas.
You're live on Facebook.
You have your keys to your car. Okay, because I gave them and then they took them for her. So I'm glad you got them back. That's all I want to make sure. Where's Emma?
She's in the car. Where is there like what do you need to know? I'm right. And then he asked me what kind of law I practice. Of course, I said, I'm a constitutional attorney. And he asked me where. And I said, at the address, in Hudsonville. He said, oh, you work out of your home? I said, yep. And asked me something else, and I said, yep, I'm one of the attorneys that did argue against the unconstitutionality of the governor's executive orders. And then that's when he said it wasn't personal. Maybe if I hadn't have been physically assaulted with such ridiculous force, 3 grown men not allowing me to simply, I said, I don't want my phone to break. That's probably on the video because my phone hadn't broken. So that's probably on the video that I was doing. I said, I just want to put my phone on the table right there, set it down so it doesn't break. Nope.
fell recently, and I did see that the screen popped up. There was notifications, but I haven't looked at it quite yet.
Okay. So this is
I believe so, yes, ma'am.
okay.
This is Leah Owens, an assistant state attorney. On April 5th, 2022, officers from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office tried to pull over Jacksonville's renowned rapper Charles Jones, who goes by the rap name of Julio Foolio, allegedly for having black tints on his vehicle's windows. When the cops initially tried pulling him over in a traffic stop, he ignored the instructions of the police and went on accelerating his vehicle for 3 blocks. Watch how the encounter unravels once Mr. Foolio pulls over his car.
Stop reaching! Move! Stop moving!
Get your hands up! Get your hands up!
Stop! Stop reaching! Roll the window down! Roll the window down!
Backseat passenger, roll your window down. Put your hands out, man.
Hey, man, listen! Hands out! Hands out! Turn around! Turn around! Bring him back, bring him back, bring him back.
The cops pointed their weapons at Mr. Foolio since the police suspected that he was trying to run away from the police. Mr. Foolio and 2 other men in the car were detained and handcuffed while the car was searched. Mr. Foolio informed the police that there was a gun in the car, which was subsequently seized. Watch what happens when Assistant State Attorney Miss Leah Owens arrives on the scene.
It fell recently, and I did see that the screen popped up. There was notifications, but I haven't looked at it quite yet.
Yeah, another 134. I'll get ready to check that. Get some messages. 18, starting at 35, which I'll available. So this is
I believe so, yes, ma'am.
okay.
November 238. Mobile 34, we'll have to be 388 with November 134.
I want you to be leaning on the door. Whose key is this, bro?
That's my rental key. What's going on?
Alright, so I ain't want to bring it up. I know you're going to be upset. Mitch, there's some texts I want to talk to you real quick about what happened to Mitch.
How long is that going to take?
Not that long. Depends on you. They just going to ask what you know about what happened to him, bro. That's all it is.
That you can put that key back in my car. Can I talk to my auntie? Can I get her
Well,
number?
your mom didn't know whose key this was.
That's my rental key. Can I talk to my auntie just real quick, get her number? Because I don't want right there.
Your phone's going with you.
And who that is hopping in my car?
Your mom said it's her last name is Rabnell.
Okay.
Your mom was on the phone. I was talking to her. I was like, so Natrina was gonna take the car, but she didn't have a good license. So your mom told me to let her take the car. So she gonna move around the corner to her house, and then she gonna take it where she got to take it.
I'm gonna get from the detective thing.
So this was happening. You got both your phones, so we can let you call once she gets you situated. That makes sense?
Can she, like, she can't, she gonna, obviously she couldn't trail me up there or nothing, because I don't want to just be sitting up there.
I got you. I'm gonna put this in your pocket, guys. Alright, you want me to put that in his property? Yeah, just put it. Alright, head down. Okay.
Upon arriving at the scene of the traffic stop, Miss Owens looked inside Fulio's car and advised the officers to make an arrest. She clarified that she did not search anything, put on gloves, or touch any item in the vehicle. She merely looked inside. A deputy grabbed Mr. Fulio by his hoodie, slammed his head against the side of a car, and yelled at him to stop resisting. Mr. Fulio was charged with the third-degree felony of fleeing or attempting to elude a law enforcement officer.
Are you arresting me because are you detaining me?
We're recording everything, so.
Are you detaining me because I refuse to talk? To answer your question?
This is Rebecca Musara, an attorney at law. On October 16, 2015, she experienced a traffic stop initiated by officers from the Warren County Police Department in New Jersey. When questioned by the police, Musara opted to exercise her legal right to remain silent, as a citizen is not liable to answer law enforcement questions.
While you're looking for that, do you know where I'm being pulled over tonight? Hello? Ma'am. Hey. You know why you're being pulled over tonight? Do not talk? Okay, I'm going to ask you one more time. You know why you're being stopped tonight? Open the window. Open the window.
Roll the window down.
Why aren't you answering me? Okay, you're going to be placed under arrest if you don't answer my question. Now you can't hear me? Now you can talk? Why weren't you answering my question? Yeah. You know why you're being stopped tonight? Okay. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Despite her lawful stance as a citizen, the officer became infuriated by being ignored. Consequently, he proceeded to take actions that would later be revealed as a violation of the law. Watch the unfolding events.
Put your keys in the top. Put your keys in the top of the car. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your feet in.
Are you arresting me because
We're recording everything, so.
Are you detaining me because I refuse to talk? To answer your question?
Put your hands behind your back.
My father.
Okay.
Okay, put your hands behind your back.
Let go of the phone. Let go.
No, I cannot let go of it.
I'm putting your phone in your car. That's it.
You do not touch my phone.
Okay. Now you can talk. All you do is answer.
Why didn't you answer a question?
That's it. That's it.
Are you detaining me because I refuse to talk?
I have one on the
Are you detaining me because I refuse to speak?
Yeah.
Yeah, instruction.
Okay. Do you have anything on here that's going to poke and stick me?
250.
Ma'am, do you have anything that's going to stick me?
Everything is a stick 'em or poke 'em. You can't talk.
Okay. Spread your feet. Where are you coming from tonight? Yeah, go ahead. We're right out here. Do not have to go this way.
Better. You didn't have the car beside your
I
phone?
didn't exercise my rights, right?
I didn't do is answer your question.
Only to exercise my rights, right?
You have the right to remain silent if you to answer any questions. Anything you say is against you in the court of law. You have the right to consult the attorney at any time and have him present before during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided if you so desire prior to any questioning. The decision to waive these rights is not final, and you may withdraw from waiver whenever you wish, either before or during questioning. Understand these rights? Great. Fantastic.
The deputies contended that Rebecca Musara was arrested on charges of obstruction. Subsequently, she was placed in a holding cell but was later released without facing any formal charges.
The warrants that you all have are for his person.
That's correct.
And for his vehicle.
That's correct.
So he has given the phone that's on his person.
Okay, I have video of him handing the phone to you, you handing the phone to her. It's in the satchel right now.
Yeah, you all do have that, but that is not on, when you all
no, I'm not
on
here
him
for
to
house
serve
with
this
Brian.
form, that was not on his person. So you all are not entitled to that.
This is attorney Victor Revel. On February 23, 2017, attorney Victor Revel, accompanied by Megan Garcia, was departing from the court with their client Lloyd Edwards in regards to seeking protection from a refuse order filed by Mr. Edwards' wife, Jasmine. Mr. Revel was handed 2 of the 3 cell phones that Mr. Edwards possessed as they left the court premises. Mr. Edward and the attorneys met Officer Ashworth and several other cops from the Blount County Sheriff's Office who were there to present the search warrant for Mr. Edwards' vehicle and personal search. Watch how the interaction unravels.
I'm from the Sheriff's Office.
Do you have any other weapons on your person at this time that I need to know about? RC?
No, sir.
No,
I do in the car.
Okay. What do you have in normal with?
A small pistol.
Okay. Your vehicle is also part of this search. Okay. So I'm going to have to ask you, do you have the keys to your automobile?
Yes, sir.
I need the keys to your automobile right now. Okay. Let me pat you down, make sure you don't have any other weapon. Just for your safety and ours. Okay. Just hang tight and we'll get all this resolved.
The warrants that you all have are for his person.
That's correct.
And for his vehicle.
That's correct.
So he has given the phone that's on his person.
Okay, I have video of him handing the phone to you, you handing the phone to her. It's in the satchel right now.
Yeah, you all do have that, but that is not on, when you all
no, I'm not here
him
for house with Brian.
That was not on his person. So you all are not entitled to that.
Okay. Well, all right then. We'll go the other route to get that other phone.
Jasmine claimed that Mr. Edward has been abusing her and their daughter, and the mobile phones contain evidence of it. However, according to Mr. Revel, the phones carried proof that supported Mr. Edwards' innocence. The warrant can only allow to search Mr. Edwards' immediate condition and his vehicle, not his phones, as he has already handed them over to the attorneys, and the warrant did not mention searching of the phone. Watch how the interaction proceeds.
Hi, we're standing here and we have it on video that he handed his cell phone to his attorney, one, and they handed it to another, and it's in the satchel that is right here.
Well, are we being detained?
At this moment in time,
they're not denying it. We have it on video.
I'm going to detain you until we determine the next course of action. Give me just a minute.
Well, I have this person and vehicle.
I'm going to turn this off. I think what we just done.
Okay. Okay. We either need the phone out of the satchel, or we will have to detain you and get a search warrant to get the phone.
So you're going to okay. Well, we're not going to give you we're not going to give you anything that's on our person that you don't have a right to. So if you detain us, you have to have, certain constitutional safeguards to do that. But you're going to detain us, then hey, we're not going to run. So, and you all are telling us we are being detained. Is that right, Officer Rapp?
At this point in time right now, you are being detained. Now, if they determine.
Okay. You both are under arrest for obstructing government operations.
Obstructing government operations?
That's correct.
This is definitely an unlawful arrest. But we're under arrest,
Mr. Revel and Miss Garcia are handcuffed and arrested on the scene as they refuse to surrender the phones. Mr. Revel immediately labels the arrest to be unlawful. Watch how the interaction ends.
Yeah, it's real life.
I'm not sure you're in trouble for it.
Sir, if you would, around, let me make sure you don't have no weapon on you at all.
Of course not.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
We have it on video.
We have not broken the law. So if you're arresting us, I'm arrested. I'm being arrested for obstructing government operations.
That's correct.
Let me take out this right here.
If you don't mind, take them copies. That way
Real nice. Y'all want to arrest two lawyers for this charge? You sure you are you subject to the law? I am subject to the law. Okay. And this is, and you, and who are you?
I'm Sue Ashworth.
Sue Ashworth?
That's correct. And this is Brian Ratliff.
And you're arresting us under her orders?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Deputy Ratliff, I want to make sure that you know from our position was that this search warrant, this warrant was given to him after he gave us some things for us to use in his defense. And so we did not do anything to keep you all from doing you all's job. Now, if you all want to take this satchel and go through and do it,
at the courthouse.
we're not preventing you from
doing a search warrant on the car. I'm out here just.
From the moment he's entered the courthouse, he's been under surveillance. Okay? For the reasons of this search warrant. Alright? I'm sitting here and watched you and him and her.
Can't believe we get about 10 or 15 minutes. I'll be ready.
You looked up. Matter of fact, you did look up at the camera 2 or 3 times. He pulled the phone out and handed it to you. You handed it back to him. He was fooling with, I'm guessing, a password. And after a short period of time, he handed it back to you. You handed it to her. She put it in here. Okay? That is evidence for this search warrant.
And you agree with me that you all served this search warrant subsequent to that, after that, right? Yeah. After we left out the jail.
Yes.
Mr. Revelle and Miss Garcia tried to argue for their rights, but the cops charged them. Later, both Mr. Revelle and Miss Garcia were acquitted, and all the charges were dropped, proving that the cops were wrong. Later, Miss Revelle and Miss Garcia filed a civil lawsuit against the officers involved.
Are you concealed weapons holder? Any weapons in the vehicle I need to be aware of? Nope, nothing illegal in the car. All right, so after I'm done, if I ask to search the vehicle to verify what you're saying is true, you don't mind?
I do mind, but only because I'm a lawyer.
This is Nicholas, a practicing attorney. On the night of March 6, 2018, at approximately 9:15 p.m., he was pulled over by a police officer from the Orlando Police Department next to a gas station in Florida. The initial reason for the traffic stop was the alleged illegality of Nicholas's license plate. However, watch how the deputy attempted to assert his authority by expressing a desire to search Nicholas's car.
Hey, brother.
Hi, how are you?
How long ago did you get in a crash?
Like a year.
Okay. The reason I pulled you, you can't have white light emitting back.
What do you mean?
Your tag lights, they're supposed to illuminate your tag. Yeah. Those 2 white lights, all they're doing is shooting straight back. You can't have any white light limiting them back. So then that also doesn't illuminate your tag. And on top of that, you got a border around your tag that blocks the county that you live in. You can't have that on your tag.
Are you talking about the one that the car dealership was at, the black one?
That silver one that goes around your tag? Yeah, you can't have that. You got your license, brother?
Of course.
Vehicle registered to you?
Of course.
So well. And you got your registration for me? Do me a favor, roll down that other window for me. Thank you, brother. Perfect. Where are you headed to, man?
Home.
Where's home?
On University on Pier Drive.
How long you been in Orlando? Huh?
I work here since August or so.
Okay, your address just still says St. Pete on your license.
I need to update it when my tag in March.
Okay. Are you concealed weapons holder? Any weapons in the vehicle I need to be aware of? Nope, nothing illegal in the car.
Yeah.
All right, so after I'm done, if I ask to search the vehicle to verify what you're saying is true, you don't mind?
I do mind, but only because I'm a lawyer.
Okay. So you know it consented, that's what I'm asking?
Yeah.
So you have nothing in the vehicle?
I have absolutely nothing in the vehicle.
Okay. And you don't mind confirming that by allowing us to look and make sure there's nothing in the vehicle? As you can imagine, we hear no all the time as they have nothing and we find stuff.
I'd rather not search my car.
Okay. Cool. Just hang tight, brother, okay?
The police officer was taken aback upon discovering that the driver was a lawyer who was well versed in his rights. Nicholas, fully aware, declined to consent to a search without a warrant. Unable to assert his authority, the cop eventually allowed him to go.
All right, Nicholas. So one, you got to get that fixed, those white lights in the back. Okay? If you keep getting pulled like that, you're going to get tickets nonstop.
I'll get it.
You understand that? That border? Take that border off. Understand that?
When I get home.
Fix that address. Just giving you a warning for it.
The police officer addressed him by using the term brother instead of the formal sir, indicating an attempt to establish an informal rapport during the encounter.
Is there a reason why you opened my door like that?
Yes. For my safety, I can't see back there.
Okay, but you had to get my permission to do that.
No, sir.
Do you have a warrant to do that?
No, sir. I did not go into your vehicle. I just looked inside.
Okay, we'll figure we'll settle that later.
This is a YouTuber who is a legal expert. On January 5th, 2020, deputies from the Phoenix Police Department pulled over the YouTuber by the side of the road. Initially, it seems to be a normal traffic stop. However, things are about to escalate. Watch how the encounter proceeds.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
Back window roll down?
No, I'm good. I can roll. I can keep it like this.
Is there anything back there?
No.
Are there any people back there? Okay.
I didn't give you permission to do that, man.
Alrighty, sir. So, do you have any idea why I pulled you over? Okay, I'm Officer Goldsman with Phoenix Police Department.
Okay, but let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you opened my door like that?
Yes. For my safety, I can't see back there.
Okay, but you had to get my permission to do that.
No, sir.
Do you have a warrant to do that?
No, sir. I did not go into your vehicle. I just looked inside.
Okay, we'll figure we'll settle that later. But
do you have your driver's license with you?
No, I do not have a license.
You don't have a driver's license?
I turned it back in. I don't need a license. This is not a commercial vehicle.
This is not a commercial vehicle?
No, it's not, and I'm not operating in the commercial capacity.
Is it registered in the state of Arizona or anywhere else?
As a matter of fact, I turned that back in as well. I'm gonna have my girlfriend go in my glove compartment. Got some paperwork to show you. Go ahead.
Okay.
And why did you pull me over?
You don't have a valid registration, sir.
Okay, and we already established that it's not required that I'm not operating as a commercial vehicle, correct?
In the state of Arizona, you have to have a valid registration to have a vehicle on the roadway. You also have to provide me with identification.
I don't have to, unless I committed a crime.
In the state of Arizona, you do. If I pull you over for a traffic infraction, you do have to.
And what's the traffic infraction?
You have no valid registration.
Okay. Did I commit a crime?
That's not a crime. It's a civil matter.
Okay. So if I don't commit a crime, I'm not required. Hold on.
You are committing a crime now.
What crime is that?
Not providing me with a ID or driver's license.
The officer alleges that the driver is liable to show his driver's license since he has been involved in this traffic stop due to a traffic violation. However, the driver in return argues that he is not liable to demonstrate it since he hasn't committed any crime. However, according to the law, the driver is liable to show his license. Watch how the interaction proceeds.
So a crime is when you injure someone.
No. A crime per the state of Arizona. You got to understand here. It sounds like you're working off of constitutional law, right? I'm working off of state law.
And your job is to uphold what?
The Constitution.
Thank you.
Hey,
I appreciate that.
I'm not here to hassle you, dude. If that was the case, if I was here to, cause you any kind of grief or hassle you, I would just would have taken you out of the car.
And then now you're talking about civil lawsuits when you do that.
Is that a passport?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And I'm thinking about giving it to you. I'm not sure if I'm gonna give it to you, but just for the record, is your Axon on and recording?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna put mine right here because it's on and recording as well as my glasses.
Perfect.
All right. What I will do as a courtesy to you, I give you I verify who I am.
Perfect.
Right. Here's the proof that I've turned in my license plate. Okay. Back to the DMV because I'm no longer contracted with them so I don't operate in a commercial capacity. Here's another paper. I turned in my driver's license.
Okay.
I gave it back to the DMV. I don't use this vehicle for commercial purpose. That's why I have my plate that says for non-commercial use only. When you get a license plate at the DMV, it's required that you get that, or you're under the assumption that you're operating in a commercial capacity.
Okay.
If I was an Uber driver, I'm gonna need that.
You would need your
because I'm operating, I'm using it, I'm transporting passengers and stuff like that.
Okay.
But for my own private car to go from A to B, I don't need that.
Okay.
The driver claims that the driver's license statute does not apply to him since he is driving a personal vehicle rather than a commercial one. Watch how the encounter ends.
Unfortunately, state law says you do. Even if you're not.
What ARS statute was that?
I would have to go look it up. I don't know statute by heart.
Please give it to me.
Like I said, I'm not here to hassle you.
No, I understand.
I'm not here to hassle you. I'm just letting you know.
I will ask you to show me those laws if you telling me
this
that
one.
It's the law.
Yes, it's called Operator Failure 1595 Bravo. Operator Failure to provide ID.
Operator. That's what. That's the
You're operating this vehicle.
I am not operating this vehicle.
What are you doing in it?
I am traveling in this vehicle. If you look up the Arizona revised statutes, operator says it's a person that operates a motor vehicle on the highway for commercial purposes.
Okay.
So an operator, like a bus operator, anything to do with traffic is commercial.
I'm not a traffic guru, and I'm not here to hassle you.
But I've done my research. That's all I'm saying.
I am going to tell you that you're probably going to get pulled over multiple times, and you probably already do.
This is my first time, and it's been when did I turn that in?
10/28.
Highway Patrol in California got behind me, nothing. So you're the first, man. So congratulations.
Okay. Well, I would have to read what operator says. I'm going to take your word for it. Oh. Because we have calls to get to, and we're quite busy. Okay. I'm not here to hassle you and write you tickets and take you out of the car. Just letting you know that from what I operate by, this is not valid. Alrighty?
Yeah, so your job is to operate traffic. If somebody's speeding and stuff like that.
Or no registration.
Expired tag.
Expired tag. Or no tags.
Oh, see, well, I don't have a state plate.
Yes, you don't.
So that's therefore not contracted, so it's not required. Okay. That's why I gave it back. But that's why I got rid of it.
Well, this is kind of the same thing as you getting a Sharpie.
There's no kind of.
You getting a Sharpie.
It's the same thing.
You getting a Sharpie. I'm just letting you know, hey, you get another officer that is kind of more of a stickler about traffic, that they could possibly write you tickets and, pull you out of the car for providing me this.
I used to be a truck driver, so I know the commercial flow pretty good.
Okay.
So
and
I used to have
I'm sure if you had a commercial driver's license, you probably know more about traffic than I do. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I'm the police officer, so I know blah blah blah. Yeah. That's not what I'm here to do.
Right.
All right, brother. Well, safe travels. Okay. Just letting you know, you can possibly be pulled over again, all righty?
I understand your curiosity, man. Hey, you're a citizen, guy. Hey. You uphold the Constitution today, man. I appreciate it.
Yep, have a good one.
All right.
The driver was allowed to leave. Subsequently, the deputy warned that he might be cited for driving without a license in the future.
Then why am I being detained?
Because we're conducting an immigration inspection.
Really? You have a right to ask me if I'm a U.S. citizen. I have a right to say I don't want to answer that.
This is Robert J. Campos, a defense attorney. In March 2016, Campos was traveling from Nogales, Arizona back to Phoenix, passing through a permanent Border Patrol checkpoint on I-19 just north of Tubac, Arizona.
So am I being detained?
Yes, you are being detained for an immigration inspection.
Really?
INA 287. The Supreme Court has decided Martinez-Fuerte.
Really?
That everybody has to stop immigration.
You have probable cause to believe I'm not a U.S. citizen?
I don't have to.
What are we doing today?
Good. This gentleman decided that he doesn't want us to answer if he's a U.S. citizen or not, and that we don't have probable cause.
Which one? Me? You? Yes.
So you do understand the purpose of an immigration checkpoint, correct?
I sure do.
Okay.
Well, do you have reasonable suspicion that I've committed a crime?
No, I don't, but what I do have is the right to question you. According to the United States versus Martinez-Fuerte, I can't keep you here until I'm satisfied that you're a United States citizen.
In the 1976 case of United States v. Martinez-Fuerte, the Supreme Court affirmed that the Border Patrol's regular stops and questioning at permanent checkpoints on major highways away from the Mexican border align with the Fourth Amendment, even without specific suspicion of wrongdoing. This decision enables Border Patrol to establish checkpoints on freeways and conduct citizenship inquiries on all vehicles.
Do you understand that?
Well, no, I haven't committed any crime. You have no probable cause.
I'm not asking you if you committed a crime. I'm asking you if you're a United States citizen.
I don't have to answer that.
Actually, you do, sir.
Really?
And I can't keep you here until I'm satisfied.
Really?
Yes. And let me tell you this right now, okay? Since you're the driver of the vehicle, what you are doing is blocking traffic.
I'll do whatever you want me to do.
Okay, so can you pull over there to second there for me?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Campos vividly expresses that he isn't liable to answer any of the cops' questions, but look how these cops try to exert their authority.
Hello? Assistant? I don't have to answer that question, sir.
Are you a U.S. citizen? Yeah. And how are you guys related?
I'm not going to answer your question. Do you have probable cause that I've committed a crime and done something illegal?
No, No, I don't.
Then I should be allowed to go on my way.
That's nothing. Probable cause has nothing to do with what we're
Well, do you have reasonable suspicion I've committed a crime?
You don't need reasonable suspicion for immigration inspection.
Do you think you have reasonable suspicion that I'm not a U.S. citizen?
We don't need reasonable suspicion.
Okay, then why am I being detained?
Because we're conducting an immigration inspection.
Really? You have a right to ask me if I'm a U.S. citizen. I have a right to say I don't want to answer that.
That's true.
And so you have no other cause to hold me.
Well, we do have other causes, because if we're still suspicious that you might be hiding the fact that you're illegal.
Really? You really think I'm illegal? You think you have a reasonable suspicion?
I'm trying to determine that. That's why I'm asking you questions.
How are you going to determine that?
By asking you questions, figuring out, just basic information. Where were you born, sir?
I'm not going to answer that.
Okay, so the only thing you're doing right now is prolonging your stay here.
Well, you know what? The Constitution allows me not to answer questions, sir.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm not going to argue about that.
But I'd like to know what lawful authority you have to keep me here right now. I'm being detained. I'm not being allowed to go on my way.
Correct. You are being detained until we determine whether we're satisfied with our immigration inspection. Right?
Well, do what you need to do.
I'm doing it. So I'm going to need you to step out.
Am I being ordered to step out, officer? Question, sir.
You're going to need to stay in the vehicle.
He ordered me out.
My apologies.
Do you have any weapons or anything?
I'm not going to answer that.
So you... Alright, go ahead and walk over here.
Am I under arrest? Am I being detained?
Yes. Being detained and not under arrest.
Excuse me? Okay, and who is the officer in charge here? Okay, and how do I formally file a complaint?
File a complaint about what, sir? That you refuse to answer questions related to the immigration process, which this is an immigration checkpoint.
I'm going to be polite, officer. I am just asking a simple question. To whom do I file a complaint?
I can get you a complaint form that you're more than welcome to fill out and send in.
I would like that. Okay. Thank you very much.
You can go ahead and get back to your vehicle, and I'll get you.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Hold on, they're getting me a complaint form.
Yeah, he ran the plate and saw that we hadn't gone through the port of entry. That's why they're going to let us go.
There you are, sir.
Thank you very much.
You have a good day.
You too.
All right.
Robert J. Campos was eventually allowed to continue home after asserting rights respectfully, maintaining composure, and refusing to answer questions without objection. Despite complying with commands, he stood firm on not allowing the search of his person or vehicle.
Ma'am, I'm talking. Would you like to give me your ID or go to jail?
No.
You don't want to give me your ID?
I'm not going to give you my ID.
Okay, well, come on. Put your shoes on.
No.
Come on.
No.
Yes.
You are not getting me out of my car.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
On January 16th, 2017, officers from the Guntersville Police Department, including a lieutenant, responded to a call regarding a woman named Christy Landry, a resident, slumbering inside a car near a park in Guntersville, Alabama. Watch what happens when they approach her.
You're required to give me your ID when I ask for it, okay? Under Title 15.
I am taking a nap because I'm off work right now. I live in town.
Okay, would you
I'm not
Ma'am, I'm talking. Would you like to give me your ID or go to jail?
No.
You don't want to give me your ID?
I'm not going to give you my ID.
Okay, well, come on. Put your shoes on.
No.
Come on.
No.
Yes.
You are not getting me out of my car.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
You are not.
Don't resist me.
No. Why
Listen to me.
Doing this?
Listen to me.
Are you about to break my elbow?
You listen to me, okay? I've asked you for your ID. You've told me no.
Would you talk to me? I'm telling you who I am. It doesn't matter what my card says.
Okay, give me your ID.
Is this how y'all treat people?
We have the right to identify you, okay? There's people been calling.
Well, they've been calling. I've been here for...
If you let me
I'm taking my lunch break.
You let me explain to you what we got the call on and why we're starting to investigate this, okay? Can you let me just explain?
Yeah, sure.
People have called and said that you've been laying in this car for 4 hours.
4 hours?
Listen to me. We don't know anything until we get here, identify you, and see if everything's okay. This officer's asked for your identification. You're supposed to...
I'm sitting here.
You're supposed to provide that.
I'm not supposed to provide that because I'm sitting in my property. Okay.
You're on city property.
Okay, I am a part of the city too.
Ma'am, why are you?
You just woke me up.
Right.
What do you expect?
We didn't know that you've been here asleep for 4 hours or 4 minutes or 4 seconds. It doesn't matter.
I was listening to Sean Hannity for about 15 minutes, then I went to sleep.
Do you want to give us
cannot sleep. No, I don't. I don't want to give you my ID.
You're supposed to identify yourself. He's asked you for identification. He's asked you for identification.
What if I'm walking? Would you approach me and tell me that that's strange?
If something got called in that you were acting strange, then we would have to investigate.
I'm strangely sleeping in my car?
Ma'am, we have to investigate.
I can be here till after sunset. I know this.
Exactly. And now that you've been asked to identify yourself, we need you to identify yourself.
Who are you?
Provide us. I'm Officer Young with Gunnersville Police Department.
So I have to identify myself because I'm sleeping in my car.
Okay, let me talk to her. Let me talk to her just a second. What's your first name?
My name is Christy.
Okay, Christy, I'm Lieutenant Case. Okay. Here's the deal. We've got a call on you, okay? I don't know how they do things in the state of Louisiana.
When I'm sleeping?
Listen, okay, if you're sleeping in the parks, we have a city ordinance against it. So here's what I'm telling you, okay? We're going to ID who you are. If you fail to ID who you are, we're going to place you under arrest, okay? So I mean, that's just as simple as it comes. Okay, I'm being real polite to you. You haven't been unpolite to me. I'm just telling you, we've got to call who you own. You're on a welfare check. Okay, we have a city ordinance against loitering in the parks. If you're sleeping in your vehicle in the parks, it's loitering. It's a city ordinance. We have a right to issue a citation for that. All right? Like I said, you may be from Louisiana. Laws may be different. But right now, you're in Gunnersville, Alabama.
If somebody walked up to my car...
Okay, here's the thing. You're in a city park.
The cops suspect her for loitering and consequently ask her to identify herself. She is threatened by Lieutenant Case to show her ID or otherwise she'll be arrested and put in jail. Watch how the encounter follows.
I would see that they're sleeping and I'd leave them.
No, ma'am. We have a city ordinance against that.
I would have been out there sleeping. Is that against the law?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Well, it's
loitering,
it's not against the law.
Loitering in the parks, yes, ma'am. Here's the thing that's about to happen.
Who called?
You can subpoena that through the court. You're about to be booked under.
I can subpoena that through the court.
You're about to be booked under Jane Doe. Okay.
Oh, he wants to book me before I find anything else out.
So it's your options. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Either provide ID, give us your name and birthday.
What don't you understand?
No, ma'am.
Investigating.
Right. This is part of our investigation.
Upset at me because I'm
not getting upset with you.
I still have a little bit of time before I have to go home.
No, ma'am. You're about. Okay. Here's what's about.
Inducing this.
Here's what's about to happen. You're about to be placed under arrest. Your car's going to be impounded. You're going to be booked under Jane Doe. We're going to send your fingerprints off to the FBI. It could take 30, 60, 90 days to come back. You'll be in jail and no bond until then. So it's your option, man. Like I said, I've been real polite to you. That's all I'm asking is for either your ID or your name and date of birth. Nothing on you, then we'll leave.
216, 1027, Alabama.
I just wish y'all would just listen.
Well, I did listen to you, ma'am. I did listen to you, ma'am, and I've explained.
Broke my. He took me by the arm, Mr.
You're lucky you are already under arrest, ma'am.
Why would I be under arrest?
For obstruction of governmental operations.
Obstruction? Y'all bothered me.
No, ma'am. We responded to a call out here.
From here on out, I need to be able. To sleep in my car when I need to.
You're also going to be trespassed from all Gunnersville City Parks today, okay?
That you guys are pushing it.
No, ma'am, I'm not. I have a right to trespass anybody from our city park.
Why are you going to trespass me? I'm in my car.
Doesn't matter. I have a right to do that. Just like if you own a business.
Out of spite? Aren't you on... Good Lord, really? I just want a real investigation, not sleeping with my dang Kleenex right here, my plate of food that I had earlier.
Okay.
I mean, it's obvious that I'm freaking picnicking.
Well, we don't know if you're passed out drunk or if you're passed out high or you're what. It doesn't matter.
That.
Exactly. So is she current negative? Okay. Don't got anything else or anything?
She just needs to leave.
Okay. You need to leave the parks and don't return, okay? If you return back, you'll be placed under arrest for criminal trespass.
I'm not.
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Give me that in writing.
I don't have to, ma'am. It's on video.
Give me that in writing.
Have a good day, ma'am. You've been told. Please leave.
What is your name again?
It's Lieutenant Case. Please Please leave, or you're going to be placed under arrest. Lieutenant Case.
Lieutenant Case?
Leave, or you're going to be placed under arrest, ma'am.
See, y'all are just upset now.
I'm not upset by anything, ma'am.
Lieutenant Case.
You're lucky you're not already going. I tell you what, y'all want to go ahead and just take her for the obstruction anyway?
Yeah. Stop, you're under arrest.
Miss Landry was arrested following this interaction and was charged with obstruction of justice, criminal trespass, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. Her father, Buddy Caldwell, criticized the cops on the charges they filed on her daughter publicly in an interview. He argued that the charges must be dropped. There are rumors that Miss Landry received a settlement for these charges from the police department. However, the proceedings of this case remain unknown.
I hear voices in my head telling me to do it.
Telling you to do what?
To kill people and to kill myself.
This is Beatrice Bijou, a former lawyer who was diagnosed with a mental health condition. On February 22, 2022, around 12:52 p.m., the Stuart Police Department received a 911 call from a witness who reported observing a vehicle striking several individuals in the parking lot of Fresh Market at 2300 SE Ocean Boulevard. The vehicle then fled the scene heading westbound on SE Monterey-Ard, Florida. Watch what happens next.
What was that you just said?
I hear voices in my head telling me to do it.
Telling you to do what?
To kill people and to kill myself.
You have your license with you?
Yes, it's in my bag. I
Get up against the car for me.
I hit someone at the Fresh Market.
Why did you do that?
Because I hear voices telling me to kill people. I hit them with my car at the Fresh Market.
Are you from around here?
Yes, I am.
From where?
From Stuart. I live right over there.
Right over where?
In Stuart.
Right over where?
Palm Beach Road.
Where's your license? You first?
Yeah.
Sir, you can slow everybody else down. Do you have any personal victims, or is it just property? Where? I'll go find out. Sir, 651 my number. Bravo 220 060 90876 I'll go find out at Fresh Market. Beatrice, you don't live on Town Lakes Drive anymore?
No.
Where do you live now?
Right there.
At where?
Palm Beach Road.
Palm Beach Road?
Stuart, Florida 34994.
John, do you hear me? Yes. I'll go check. Beatrice, why don't you come over here with me, all right?
I have bipolar and schizophrenia.
Okay, come over here. Diagnosed with it?
Yeah.
Do me a favor, have a seat. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
What's going on?
I went to Fresh Market and I just ran people over because I've been hearing voices in my head telling me to kill myself and to kill people.
Okay.
So I did it.
And what did you do at Fresh Market, you're saying?
I ran people over with my car.
On purpose?
On purpose.
You know how many people?
I don't know how many people.
Okay, just people, okay. Do you know how fast you were going?
I think maybe like 30 miles an hour.
Okay. And
but I accelerated so as hard as I could.
Okay. And did you injure yourself at all?
No, I'm not injured.
Okay.
But I want to go jump off the bridge.
Okay. Well, you're obviously the police officers are gonna get you the help that you need. You know, I'm here from the fire department just to see if you have any injuries.
I don't have any
Do
injuries.
you take any medication for anything?
Yes, I take Trileptal for bipolar and Ziprasidone Geodon for schizophrenia.
So those are two things that you've been diagnosed with?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any other medical problems?
I'm anemic.
Take anything for that?
Iron.
Just pills?
Just iron pills.
Yeah.
Iron supplement.
All right. And how often do you take your medication?
I've been taking it, but I've been stopping taking it.
Like, you're not taking it like you're supposed to?
Yeah, I took my medication, but I stopped taking it on the weekends.
For what reason?
Because I would go to see my boyfriend on the weekends, and I didn't want him to know I had the condition.
Can you advise on any airways? So when was the last time you took your medicine?
This morning.
But then so you take it during the week, but you skip on the weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But you took it this morning.
Sometimes I skip it.
How often do you see your doctor?
I have a psychiatry appointment tomorrow.
When was the last time you saw him?
December.
And was everything good then?
I didn't tell him a lot that I've been going through what I've been going through.
Okay.
Bijou told her prescription for bipolar disorder and schizophrenia medication, mentioning being under a doctor's care but having not communicated with the doctor since December 2021. Despite being diagnosed with mental health disorders in 2019, Bijou insisted on being charged with attempted murder, asserting that her actions were intentional. She hit 4 victims with her vehicle, causing severe injuries to a 69-year-old woman airlifted to Lawnwood Trauma Center. 2 declined additional treatment, while another with a possible leg injury was transported to Cleveland Clinic North by family. It's strange to see police officers trying to assert authority and making mistakes. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and make sure to subscribe. Goodbye!